Okay, so whilst we're on the subject of warming ad accounts, we can see just a couple of minutes ago we published the Page Like campaign that is now active and ready to go. So that'll start spending money, which is exactly what we want to see. Now, if you really want to increase your ad approved ratio and gain more trust, gain more credibility, up your spend, etc., you can also start launching some other soft campaigns. So again, engagement, continue. This isn't, necessary. You don't have to do this if you don't want. So manual engagement campaign. I've just seen the internet connection just dropped. Okay, so manual engagement campaign. Now this one is post engagement that we're going to do. So I'm going to put PPE for page post engagement, which is what it used to be called. Again, always dating it. So again, 01/02/24. Hit next. And we are going, where's it at? Facebook page. No. On your ad. Get people to watch a video or interact with your post or event. That's what we want. And again, this is Mary Santos. And again, today's date. Okay. Now, we don't want video views. Okay. We want post engagement. So I'm going to switch that, the engagement type. And everything else can stay the same. What I do is I'd come back in here again and reduce this budget down once it gets approved. United States, we could chuck in, the other countries that we chucked into the Page Like campaign again. You could, if you wanted to, go worldwide. The issue that I have with that is there's going to be a lot of engagement, a lot of cheap engagement. So if you're after big numbers for as little as possible, then that's obviously an option. The issue that I have there is if people are a bit savvy and they check out who's liking, who's commenting, who's, engaging, because we can see that, right? You can hover over the engagement and see what type of names are coming up. If they're all, names from, third world countries, from parts of Asia or Africa or wherever, then, that can be a little bit of not a red flag, but it can, throw people off. It looks a little bit more like I'm not going to say a scam, but it looks a little bit more like it could be more shady. Obviously there is nothing wrong with that at all, but for the Western consumer, yeah, that can sometimes throw people off. So I don't particularly tend to do that. I stick to the countries that I'm probably going to be advertising in. And you could just go US if you wanted to as well, if you wanted to save time having to enter these other countries in. But there we go. Okay, so there we are. We've added those in and everything else stays the same. We hit next and we go to the ad. Now, what I like to do here, remember when we're building our page, we want to be continuously updating that page with, content daily if possible, at least 3 to 4 times per week. Ideally. Okay, so I'm going to hit this and we can see we've got caffeine is the most widely used stimulant in the world. Study found. This one looks like a good one to get some engagement to. And the way we do this, again, obviously covered this in our Facebook page, but we like to link out to authority sites, okay? So you can see here, everydayhealth.com. If you visited that site, it's probably quite a well-known blog with, a considerable amount of monthly visitors. I'm just talking from experience. I'm not saying this is the right or wrong thing to do. I really don't know. I don't know what's going to improve your chances. What I do know is when we've started doing this, we've definitely seen a reduction and an increase in page score. Okay, so the page seems stronger when we're doing this. Our ads get approved faster when doing this. Okay, so why would I stop doing it? I wouldn't, right? If it's working for us. So again, I'm sharing this because I see it personally working for us. And that's the whole point of this course, is to share what I see working. Again, I'm sure there's things out there that can be done better. I'm sure there's better ways. I'm sure there's, things that we're doing that are wrong. But again, whatever works, right? So there we go. So I'm going to link to this post and I'm going to publish this. And I'm going to do the exact same thing that I did with the Page Like campaign. And I'm going to duplicate it 19 times. And I'm going to publish all of those 19 posts. and we're hopefully going to get that approved as well. Okay, so I'll cut the video there. There's no point in showing you me duplicating something that you already have seen me do. But yeah, so now what we'll have then is we'll have 20 page like ads and 20 post engagement ads, which gives us, hopefully if they all get approved, 40 ads approved, which gives us a nice starting block in this ad account. Okay, and for the Facebook page as well. It's just a good way of, adding trust and credibility to the page as well as the ad account.